Check. Check 1, 2. We got good volume. The headphones to work. So next purchase is new headphones. Check 1. Uh-oh. Injured player on the bench there. Kinsley looking at her ankle, talking to the ref. Looks like she might be out today. Back here in about 3.5 minutes on Geisler Hockey is the Blaine Bengals. Made the trek to Elk River for a district game. All right, welcome to Bengal Hockey on Geisler Hockey, YouTube Live. Blaine Bengals made the trip over to Elk River. Elk River on the season 14-11-5 overall. Blaine Bengals sit at 23-5-6 right now in the district standings. Blaine Bengals in first place with a record of 14-0-2. Elk River down in 7th with 5-7-3 on the season. Bengals playing without Kinsley because she was playing soccer and twisted her ankle, so she is out tonight. Hopefully a quick recovery for Kins. Starting out for the Bengals, Ari Lindsay, Zoe Beam. Back at defense, looks like Ainsley Caven, along with Mac, Keogh, and sorry, I missed far side. Riley hiding over there on me. All right, period one about to get underway. Bengals look to stay undefeated in district play as Lindsay takes the face off. Tied up right away out the face off, but Riley gets a hold of it and dumps this one in deep into Elk territory. Beam down on the corner. Lindsay comes over to give her a hand. Another Elk will come down, get a hold of the puck. Look like they're going to throw this back behind their own net. Try the far side of the ice as Hasling heads over that way. Intercepted by Mack, and a quick shot towards the net. Will go wide left. Loose on the near side corner. Held in by Caven. Slides over towards Hasling, but then one got deflected back behind her as Mack steps up to the line. The Elks will come out with it and dump this one in back behind the Bengals net as they make a change. Fulton in net for the Bengals tonight. As Beam's chip shot, trying to get it out of the zone, will get picked up at neutral ice by Boy. She'll slide it far side, dumped into the near side corner. Liebens down on the half wall. As Steiner gives her a hand, and Steiner will slide this one all the way into the Elk zone on the far side of the ice. They'll pick it up, come back behind their own net, hit the brakes, try the far side. Up off of the wall hard. That one comes out of the zone and tapped back in for an offsides on the Bengals. Pulled back into Elks territory. They'll come back out through neutral ice, tap it up the middle. That'll slide underneath a stick of a Bengal. As Geyser's pass intercepted in the corner, comes on to Lieben stick. She'll skate it up to the line. She'll go down. Steiner will pick it up and tap it off the wall. And we have a loose puck at center ice for Kill. She tried to throw it into the Elks bench there. Bouncing puck picked up by Andrews. Andrews brings it around on the right side below the faceoff dot. Looks for a centering pass, and that'll get intercepted by an Elk as they clear it up the far side wall. Back up to the line, just sneaks out, tap back in again by Bree. And we'll get another offsides on the Bengals. 13:05 to play in period number one. Lindsay down to her knees, lost that face-off. As the Elks slide it into the zone, try to get it past Caven, but she'll stand strong. Loose puck in the near side corner now. Picked up by Caven, tapped over towards the wall, intercepted again, and now Lindsay's going to take it back behind Fulton, tips it over to Keogh. She fires it up the wall, and this one will bounce over to the defenseman's stick, get up on its edge, and roll all the way down into Bengal territory. Or excuse me, Elk territory. As they would ring it around back behind the net. Steiner off the bench, got just a piece of that. As Caven thrown it towards the net, Elk River brings this one back out to neutral ice. Picked off by Keogh now, looking for Steiner. That one went right underneath a couple of sticks. That one ends up on net, no icing. As a loose puck back behind the net, Steiner looking for a centering pass, can't get a hold of it. Beam fires off a shot, and it comes off of the pad right back into the corner. Steiner's centering pass will go nowhere. Caven steps up at the line, picked up by Ellie. Ellie fires off a shot and misses the near side post. Cleared up the far side wall. They still can't get it out of the zone. Slid towards the net. Loose puck. That'll come out to neutral ice off the stick of Becker. As Plash will bring it on the left side for the Elks. Moves in towards the middle. Poked away. Sitting out in the slot and tries to fire off a shot. And that one got blocked by a set of skates. Elks will slide this one back out to neutral ice, picked up by Boy. She circles around, brings it in on the far side, takes a sharp angled shot, blocked by Keogh. Has a loose puck battle on the half wall, now will sneak back down low as Geisler slides it to the far side corner for Keogh. That one slides back into the zone. They're going to call that off of a Bengal stick, so no offsides. As it comes back to neutral ice, and Riley will commit an icing here with 11:04 to go. And period number one, still tied up 0-0. Wasn't paying attention to shots on net. Let's see, there was 1, 2 for the Bengals. I don't think anything for the Elks yet. Lindsay at the dot for the Bengals. Pulls it over towards the wall. Loose back down in the corner now. Geisler will fire it up the wall. Back to the defenseman. Her pass towards the net. Oh, look. Oh, man. Lieben streaking up the middle of the ice. Almost got a nice pass off of the far side wall. Now Liebens will flip it out to neutral ice again. Elks dump it back into the Bengal zone. Icing will be waved off. As Geisler has it in the corner now, slides it back to the far side corner. Bengals get caught offsides again for the third one of the game. Dennis sending me texts and pictures. Where's the sound? Still no sound? Apparently have a sound issue. To me, that works better, Dennis. Says I don't have sound again, Mom. Check 1, 2. Elks will bring this one up right up through the middle. Try to split through Geisler and Lindsay. Lindsay poked that one away. Now the Elks loose in the corner. Geisler will shove her up against the wall. Gives her the knee. Takes her down in the corner. Picked her up with one leg there. Back towards the line. Dumped in deep into the far side corner. I do not know what's going on with my sound. Lindsay down in the corner, comes away with a puck, slides it across towards the middle, and gets intercepted by the Elks, and they'll skate this one up and out, right up the middle of the ice. Try to get around Bree on the far side. She keeps her hip right on her. Centering pass, tipped away. Has it loose now on the near corner. Back towards the line. Tipped out by Hasling. Hasling slides us up through neutral ice to the far side. Liebens up the left side. Liebens rocks a shot off, and it's into the belly. And we'll get a save for the Elks here with 8:06 to go in the period. Once again, no sound, Mom. Doing something wrong. I got to try to pull it up on my phone to see if it's working. Should be plenty loud. Quick shot by Liebens, blocked away and picked up by the Elks. Up through neutral ice, slide it towards the middle, intercepted by Kill, back behind her own net. Now she'll work it up the far side of the ice. Looks for Liebens, that one gets tipped away. Loose at center ice and picked up by the Elks. How do I find my live, Mom? I can't even log on. Loose puck at neutral ice, picked up by the Elks, so bring it in on the left side. Fake out Caven, and it's loose in front, and Fulton with the save. Says I got sound. No idea if it works. On the right side, Andrew's shot goes high over the top of the net. Bree steps up, dumps this one back down towards the corner. They'll flip it high off the glass. She'll hold it in and dump it back down towards the corner. Picked off again by Elk River to bring it up through neutral ice on the near side. Geisler battles number 10 as she takes her down. Georgia has to wait for her to get up to get a hold of the puck. Elks slide this one in towards the net, gets tipped away at the last second as Lindsay will pick up a loose puck, looks for a little bit of room. No penalty there as the Elks steal this one. Drop pass on the right side, shot incoming. Deflected away again by Bree. Geyser takes out another one. Gets a little reaction from the crowd as Steiner works through a hard slash. Chased down on the far side, gets it in, slides it in towards the net, and Elk River's going to cover that one up. 6:06 to go in period number 1. All right, Dennis says the sound works now. Yeah. Now I can pay attention. Steiner on the far side, pulls that face off towards the wall. Hasling turns around and fires in another shot for the Bengals. And that one hard on the ice and an easy save for the Elks netminder. That is Greta today. Oh, Elk River with a chance here. Bring it in. Thunel on her own. She didn't throw her stick. Her stick got thrown out of her hands as the Elks fan base thought Caven threw her stick there, but it was actually whipped out and a quick save for Fulton. Kick to the near side. Steiner can't clear the zone. Puck just inside the line. Now out to Hugh. For the Elks. Tries the far side of the ice. Hasling comes back, almost intercepted that one as that one comes in just a little bit behind number 10, Fulmer there. And we'll get an offside on the Elks, 5:19 to play. Elks win another face-off, drive it into the zone. Toss back out to neutral ice. Liebens up on the far side, tries to work towards the middle. She'll go down. Loose puck there for Kill, loose in front of the net, and Lindsay can't pull the trigger. Oh. Kill with a shot from the near side, and that'll be saved and covered up by Greta. Having a brain fart here. What's that? Oh. Fired up the far side. Simon steps in, holds it inside the zone. Picked up by Lindsay. She tried to work in towards the middle. Harper now slides it over to Lindsay. A lot of sticks there in front of the ice. Andrews back to Geisler. She can't hold on to it, and this comes out to neutral ice. As Geisler intercepts that one. Andrews tried to take out the referee there. Simon's now back behind Fulton. 4:26 to go in period number 1. Not a lot of scoring opportunities for either team here. As Andrews comes away with a loose puck, she'll get it poked away from behind as the Elks fire back into the Bengal zone. A little bit of slow motion here by Geisler. She fights back and gets a hold of it, throws it out towards the left side point. They'll hold it just inside the line. Nice move around Andrews, but lost the puck as Fulmer slides it back into the middle. And a bouncing puck back to Simons. Quickly fires it up off the wall. Intercepted at center ice by Ellie Steiner. Up on her right side. She'll lose an edge and go down. As the Elks fire this all the way through neutral ice on the Keough stick. She'll get it across the line and just flip this one in on net. And it'll bounce off the back wall. It's loose in front. And Fredensborg will cover that up for the Elks. 3:36 to play in period number 1. Still 0-0. Loose puck behind the net for Beam. Shot from the goal line. That's an easy save for Fredensborg, and she'll cover that one up. Bengals throwing a bunch of puck towards the net, but not a lot of scoring opportunities here. As Steiner kill Beam, Keough and Caven are on the ice for the Bengals. Elk River wins another faceoff, hits the brakes in the far side corner. Hasley now gets it taken away from behind. Still loose puck in the zone. Steiner steps in front of one, holds it inside. She'll get that taken away by Plash as she spreads it to the far side to Jansen. Jansen tied up by Keough, sneaks around her, centers it, slides all the way through harmlessly as there's nobody home for the Elks. And that one gets flipped up and out of play by Beam. We'll get another whistle. 2:55 to play in period 1, still 0-0 at Kaiser Construction Arena in Elk River. Geiser slides it back behind the net for Simons. She brings it right back to the near side. Liebens comes over towards the wall, lifts a stick, ends up on Lindsay's now. She'll tap it off of the wall, gets around on the right side, got Kill in front of the net. Looking for a centering pass. Well, that'll get intercepted by Sherratt. Taken away by Kill and Liebens. Bouncing puck goes into the far side corner. Fired up the wall. That did come out. No offsides called there. It's a nice job there by Lindsay with the body. Loose puck right at neutral ice. Liebens gives a hand to the face. Lindsay comes away with it. She tried to go left. Just going to tell her I was proud of her. She went left. I'd like to pick on her about that as much as possible. Elk River waiting for somewhere to go with this puck. Nice play high off of the glass. Kill now gets her stick lifted from behind. Almost got a tripping call, but whiffed on it. As Hugh brings it into the zone, Kill tosses it right back out to neutral ice. Elk River has to wait to get back on sides, and Kill pokes another one away and comes away with a puck. Here comes Bexley Kill. Slides through a couple of defenders. But Sherratt will come back from behind and clear this one out to neutral ice. 1:30 to play in the first. Bengals looking for an opportunity. Dump back in by Elk River. Near side corner, Caven is there. Fulmer, poked that one away. Lindsay now, she's got any gas left. Slides it over to Rivers. Rivers gets it into the zone, gives it back to Lindsay, turns around, fires a shot, just misses the net. From the side, it goes off of the post. Now Caven from the top of the slot trickles one in towards net. And that'll get blocked as we're at 45 seconds to play in period number 1. Bengals with a couple opportunities there. As my shot total is terrible. Guessing on that. Let's see if I can see the score sheet down there. I can't. Geisler and Simons back out on D for the Bengals. 43 and a half seconds to go in the first period, still scoreless. Oh, Geisler, that's why you don't get so close to the face-off. We're going to get another icing call here, though. It'll take about 10 seconds off the clock as we'll try again. Is it too high, Ma? Geisler kicks that one up in the air, tosses it back behind the net. Lindsay was all alone in front of the net if we could have got it to her. Slide up the far side wall. Jansen gets a hold of it. Slides it through a set of legs. It comes back to Geisler's stick. Just gives that one away. Choke it. Okay. They are going to call her for a chirping call, which is the right call there. Pick your head up, child, and look what you're doing. Geisler will go in the box. 16.6 seconds remaining in the period. Excuse me. Centered pass out front, and they fire it left. Centered back up top. Nice job by Deem to get in the way. Now Simons in the corner. 3 seconds left. Just looking to tie her up, and she will do that. Sneaks away at the last second, but they can't get the shot off. We'll end period number one. Tied up 0-0 at Kaiser. No music here.
How many viewers you got?
10. Did have a little technical difficulty with the sound there.
Huh?
I forgot to add the sound every time. You got to add the sound.
How do you add the sound? Where is it? Oh, like at the start?
Yeah, right here. All right, Geyser's got a minute 15 in the box here still. Bengals on the kill. Caven and Keogh. Back to Caven off the face-off. She brings it near side for Mack. Mack tosses it up through the middle. Intercepted by Jansen. She'll bring it in on the right side. Drops it off. Becker drops it off to Fulmer. Fulmer slides it far side to Sherrod. Quick shot, and it just missed left. Nice puck movement by the Elks there. Lindsay tips this one and out, looking to get for a shorty, but Becker's going to chase her down from behind. She'll hook her up. Shot down hard on the ice, and Fredensburg will cover that one up as the Bengals get another shot. .45 seconds remain on Geyser's penalty. Back to Mack. Quick shot by Mack. In on net. And another save for Fredensburg. Going to have an icing call here on Elk River as they fire that one down off of the face-off. 14:20 remain in period number 2. Geisler in the box for 34 more seconds. Elks come away with it. Pressured from behind by Lindsay. The drop pass got poked away. Now Caven, far side, slides this one all the way out through neutral ice. She's going to get the, no, they're going to wave the icing off. They're going to say that was tipped. Geisler has 13 seconds left in the sin bin as the Elks try to take advantage of it one last time. Now dumped in the far side corner. Quickly rung around to the near side board. Steiner's there. We got somebody coming out of the box if we could have fired that one down. Steiner picks up the loose puck at center ice, brings it across far side. Don't pass that, kid. Keep it on your stick. Pressure by Liebens. Back to Simon's shot. Blocked by a set of knee pads in front of the net. Out to neutral ice. Becker can't hold on to it. Schrad will grab the loose puck. And they get caught offside as they're making a change. 13-14 to go in the second. I hear Diane. Steiner at the dot for the Bengals. Got killed to her left and Liebens to her right. Taps that face-off over towards the wall, but Elk River will take that away and bring it into the zone. Quick swipe. No good by Simons, and the shot goes high over the top of the net to the far side. Geisler blocks a shot, point blank. Loose right at the line. Bengals are just reaching for this, and the shot on net snagged out of the air by Fulton. Bengals had a slow start this weekend, or that was yesterday, wasn't it, against Centennial Red. Ended up taking that game 6-0, but very slow start to that game as well. Pulled over to the wall. Loose puck slides back to the line, doesn't come out. Loose puck through the slot. Sherratt gets a hold of it, centers it in, and gets chipped up in the air, and a save by Fulton as that got deflected by a Bengal stick. Loose puck near side corner, back to Boy. She fires a shot in, quick rebound shot. They're on the way in. Thunel, I believe that was. Tried to miss or redirect that one, and a couple shots there for the Elks. You can hear in the parents' voices, they're not even excited right now. I thought it was. Yeah. Elk River wins another face-off, but tosses this one out to neutral ice. Sherratt will pick it up. Circles to the near side boards. Goes far side. That's Plash, poked away by Geisler. Plash up against the wall. Georgia tips it down towards the corner. Has a loose puck, slides through a set of legs, comes back to the near side point for Sherratt. She'll fire wide right, but Fulton will stick a pad on it. Her dad, he'll want a shot on net, but I'm not giving him that one. Geisler slides it up the wall of the beam. Beam tips it out through neutral ice into Elk River zone. Bengals look to trap her behind the net, but she'll come right back up in the middle. Here comes Sherratt. Jansen has to hold up on the line. Geisler keeps her out. Drop to Jansen. Jansen's shot hits the side of the net. Cleared over towards the wall. Hasling's pass. Trying to go to the middle. Gets her to beam. Somebody's got to get something here. Mack gets it over to George, and she fires it into the zone, but that got intercepted by Kuntz. Sherratt again, she's been busy today. Skates this one up and out, up the near side. Angled out by Mack, looking for a drop pass. Nobody's there, so she fires it off the wall. The kill clears this out to neutral ice. As Hugh fires it into Geisler. She'll get it poked away before she gets in the zone. Now slides it up ahead to Lindsay. Lindsay can't hold on to it. As she finally picked up her sticks, as she left them at home, Mom had to turn around and go back. Geisler now Up the middle, gets it onto Lieben's stick, but she can't hold on to it. Bengals get it inside of the zone, and it bounces right back out as Geyser's been on the ice for about 2.5 minutes here. Up top, shot, blocked by Geisler in the slot, and another one goes over into the near side corner. Fulmer's there, tipped away, still has a hold of it, trying to dump it back behind the net as Lindsay gets tied up on the half wall now. Worked back behind. Guys, you might as well ice it just so you can get off the ice. She can't get it out. Back to the line. Centered up front, intercepted by Lindsay. She gets it poked away. Finally slides it out to neutral ice. Kill skated in on the near side. As Geyser finally gets her butt off the ice. 9:42 to play in period number 1. Centered out front and cleared back behind the net. Liebens battles behind, pokes it away. Slides up over towards Mack. Maybe a shot on net for the Bengals. No, that'll go wide left. Into the corner for Steiner. Steiner looked to dump it back in deep. Taken away. Now she's tied up in the corner. Liebens there to give her a hand. Centered out for Harper Rivers. Harper Rivers gets her stick lifted up. Couldn't get the shot, but we are going to get a hooking call. Sorry, I got Geyser's penalty on there still. As Addison Boy will take a penalty, minor penalty, 1.5. I believe it was hooking. As she goes into the box, 9:13 to play in period number 1. Bengals on their first power play of the game. Caven Keogh, Lindsay, Steiner, and Beam for the Bengals. Schratt caught cheating. The ref comes over to talk to her. Coach Mike down there for Elk River is going to kick out the face-off. And Elk River wins that one again. Now Lindsay down to Steiner. She takes this down low, back behind the net, pressured by Schratt. This one comes back to Caven. You got Mack over here. Nice job by Elk River to get in the way there. Took that pass opportunity away as Mack storms down. Quick shot blocked by Schratt off the stick of Lindsay. Cleared back to the near side point. Mack again. Tries to dump it down to Steiner. Works in towards the middle, and her shot will get deflected into the far side corner. Beam tied up. Loose one for Lindsay. Lindsay, backhanded shot. Won't get to the net. Now Beam tries to flip it through a set of legs. And Elk River will clear this puck out to neutral ice. 45 seconds remain on the power play for the Bengals. Tipped into the zone by Steiner. Schratt tried to throw it out. Steiner got in the way. Out front, backhanded shot by Beam. Can't get to the net either. Steiner centers it out front. Lindsay's there. Can't pull the trigger. Backhanded shot goes by the post. Steiner down low again. Circles around, centers it out front, and Beam a whiff on it. And this one will get cleared all the way down. We're going to get an icing call on Elk River with 8 to play in period number 2. 16 seconds remain on the power play. Bengals didn't even get a shot on net there in that first minute, 14. A lot of deflections. But nothing in on Fredensburg. Face off far side. Getting nice and low as Andrews. Pulls it back because Geisler's too close again. Got something to talk about on the way home. Rivers up the right side. Pulls her back. Fires off a shot, and Fredensburg will squeeze down on that one. And we got 2 seconds remaining as we'll have a face-off on the far corner. Georgia's got to recognize that Emma pulls the puck back a lot harder than the rest of her teammates. She backed up a little bit. Now she's creeping in. Andrews has a quick stick. Rivers dumps it back behind the net. Elk River back to full strength. Nice job by Siemens, the catcher coming out. That one got tipped in the air, so no icing here as Simons gets to the puck first. Quickly fires it up the wall to Kill. Kill fires it down ice. Intercepted by the Elks. Tossed out to neutral ice. Brought in on the far side by Becker. Geyser taps it back up the wall to Andrews. Taken away from her. Shot in on net, and that bounces up into the glove of Fulton. As by my count, that's 8 for Elk River to the Bengals 11. halfway through the first. Loose puck at neutral ice, slides back into the zone. Geyser tips it back out. Both teams at full strength as Fulmer will bring it in on the right side. They're going to let her shoot, and it goes off of the blocker and just goes high over the net. Back to the point again. Fired back down low. Somebody's got to get on her. Geyser does get a stick on it. They bring it back to the far side point again. Steiner now collects the loose puck. 2-on-2 the other way. Makes a nice little move. Gets it into the zone. Right side. Nice low shot, but the block. The save there by Fredensburg was nice and kept that puck away from the net. Lieben circles back down low. Slides one back behind the net. Steiner picks up the loose one. Her centering pass will get deflected to the sidewall. Picked up by the Elks as they'll skate this one up through neutral ice. And on to Geyser's stick now. Right back up to Liebens over her stick. Danny gets it in, circles around the right side. Super shark-bangled shot. Tough to score from that low. As the Elks turn this over in their zone. Fired in all the way around to the far side corner. Somebody's screaming, holy cow. Tipped by the Elks. Caven retreats to pick up the loose puck, goes back behind her own net. Whips it up the near side wall, just out of the reach of Andrews. Andrews tied up inside the line, fires it out the wall. Boy holds it in. Her shot intercepted by Caven. Caven makes a nice pass up to Beam so the Bengals can clear the zone. She gets it across the line and dumps it in deep as the Bengals look to go to work behind the net. Elk River defenseman with a nice play, misdirection. They come back the other way 3-on-2 but can't handle the pass at the center line. Nice job by Mack to battle on her own here. She fires it off of the wall, goes off a boy's stick into the zone. Lindsay takes off. Pressure down low. Lindsay flips one up in the air and a save by Fredensburg. She drops it and it gets cleared back behind the net. Fired off of the near side wall. Picked up by Lindsay down low. Hits the brakes, tries the right side. She's got Kill there. Bounces all the way back to Mack. Mack. Can't pull the trigger. Blocked away. This one comes out to neutral ice. As Mack will get spun around but battles through it and gets it up to Kill. Kill trickles it into the Elk River zone, but it comes right back out to Mack. Mack kept that out of the zone. Elks battle through it. Steiner picks up the loose puck and she'll skate this up and out on the far side. Cross center ice, loses control of it, but does get it dumped in deep. 4 minutes to play in period number 2. Still scoreless here in Elk River. Nobody wants this puck. Brummer finally gets it in. Pulls the trigger, kicks it out. Another quick shot. Just misses wide. Loose puck down low. Simons comes away with it. She's got a little bit of space here. Skate faster, though. Gets it up to the line. She does chip it in. Got deflected. As Elk River comes right back towards Geyser, and she fires it back up to Kill. Kill works it into the zone. She'll get taken down by Charette. Both the refs look at each other, but don't call it. Oh, man. Geyser clears it out to neutral ice. Kicks it back up ahead. He'll dump it into the zone off of Simon's stick. Under 3 to play. Nice decision by Bree to fire that up the wall real quickly. But nobody there for the Bengals, and that shot goes off the side of the net by Charette. Hits the brakes in the corner. No pressure on her, and her pass gets deflected, slides through the front of the crease. Lindsay. Here comes Ari. 2-on-1, brings it up on the right side. She's got Hasling to the left. Quick shot by Lindsay. It was nice and low. Just too hard. got deflected hard off of the pad, out of the reach of Hasling as Caven comes back into her own zone. Oh, look at that. Nice pass. Danny couldn't hold on to it, though. Elk River back the other way, 3-on-2 now. They'll get it inside the zone. Watch the middle. Centered. Wow, that was an opportunity for Elk Rivers. That just went wide. Schratt holds it in again, pulls the trigger, misses wide right, loose behind the net. Caven's down there all alone. Quick shot from the left side, goes over the top of the net. Over to Hasling on the right side wall, 1:54 to play. Elk River dumps us back out to neutral ice. Slides back to Caven again. Quickly fires it out of the zone, but it gets intercepted by the Elks. As they dump this one back in deep, they're going to get called for offsides. 1:35 to play in period number 2. Still scoreless, 0-0. Going to call the intentional offsides. You don't see that a lot at 12As. But she gets called here as this slides all the way down to the near side corner in Elk River zone. Steiner back to Simons. Simons shot on net. As the Bengals try to keep this inside the zone, but they can't. Now we got a little breakout on the far side. Simons keeps her out wide. Shot in on net into the glove of Fulton. As we're down to 1:18 to play. Steiner pulls it back to Geisler. She fires it behind the net to Simons. Simons pass finds Andrews. Now we got a 2-on-1, a 2-on-2 with a nice back check. Pass over to Beam. Shot by Beam as she goes wide left. Geisler at the center line. She's going to skate this in on her right side. Slides it through a set of legs. Gets it taken away. It's loose in front. Slides back to Beam at the point. Beam trickles one back down low. Back up to Beam. She holds it. Waits. Nice job. Flips it back into the zone. 40 seconds remain as Elk River will get an icing call here. No, waved off. Oh my gosh. This could be bad. Nice job by Beam. Good hustle on the far side to stop that scoring chance. Here comes Fulmer now. Fires it into the belly. And another save for Fulton. 19 seconds remain in the period as the Bengals are going to make a change here. Coach Verhulst going for a defensive face-off here. Getting some big bodies on the ice. Up to the point, Schratt. Slides one in, doesn't get to the net and just misses just wide on a deflection. 12 seconds remain. Steiner gets it out of the zone. 7 seconds to go in period 2 as Elk River dumps this one back in again. Nice job by Mack to play with that one for a little bit to get the buzzer to sound as we end period number 2. Still tied up 0-0 at Kaiser Arena. Bengals with a busy schedule here. We got Elk River today. Where's it at, Ma? Can't read. Is this last year? Oh, it's live, so it's not on the schedule. Sorry, the 14th, Blaine will head over to Rogers. And then we head up to Rock Ridge, just north of Duluth, for a tournament. Let's see how good my scoring is versus Elk River. Oh, that's the old game. Tried to get fancy, it didn't work. Period 3 about to get underway as the Bengals look to get on the board early here to dash the hopes of Elk River for a district to give the Blaine their first loss. Fulmer, Jensen, and Plash out for Elk River. Charette and Morrison back at D. For the Bengals, Hasling, Lindsay, Liebens. As Elk River takes control of the faceoff, Morrison will dump it into the zone, picked up by Keogh. Nobody on her. Flips it up off of the glass. Doesn't come out of the zone though. Held in by Plash. She'll take a shot here. Saved by Fulton. As the shots on net get all tied up here. Now Morrison all alone from the top of the circle, deflected by Caven. Fulton was sliding to her right, and that one got deflected, but it went wide right. Hasling sneaks in there. Steals one as Liebens out at neutral ice. Liebens checks up at the line. Hasling does a really nice job there, stopping on the boards. Keeps possession of the puck. Tried to slide one towards the net, but Morrison will fire this off the glass. Just out of the reach of Caven. As she goes far side to Hasling across the line. Shot intercepted by Charette's glove there. As Elk River's trying to sneak out and get one free. And we're going to get an offsides here by Elk River. As we're under 14 to play in the final period. Geisler and Simons back out at D for the Bengals. Beam, Steiner, and Kill out for the Bengal forwards. Kind of a draw face off there. Steiner comes away with it. Got Kill to her left. Beam to her right. Slides it over towards Kill. Kill from the side, fires it down towards the net, and it trickles in there. As it got deflected on the way. And Fredensburg with another save. It's quiet in here. Steiner towards the wall to Kill. Kill does the splits. Fired out towards the line, held in by Simons. Comes back out. Geisler, no, wait. There you go. Waited just long enough. Sneaks into the zone. Bengals tried to step in front. Get away with one. We'll have a 2-on-1 the other way. A slow 2-on-1, thankfully. Shot in. Fulton reaches across herself there. 14 shots on net apiece. 13:20 to play in the game. Andrews gets it out to neutral ice. Tied up on the wall. Loose puck. Becker poked away by Lindsay. Lindsay works her way through a little bit of traffic. Can't get through it all. Andrews now from the top of the slot with an opportunity. Nice move by Andrews. Stick handles. Shot. Backhanded shot is going to slide towards the net, but Fredensburg gets there for the save. The Bengals with their best scoring opportunity of the game. Elk River back to the line. Fired in by Mack. Just misses to the left. Andrews hustles over towards the half wall. Caven will fall down at the line. We have a 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Somebody to the front of the net. Backhanded pass. No good. Caven with the hustle on the side here. Gets it up to Andrews. Works her way around Morrison. Or Kuntz, sorry. On and off the stick of Rivers as the Bengals make a change here. Referee held that one in for the Bengals. Back to Simons. Simons to Geisler. Geisler makes one miss. Makes another one miss. Might as well keep it on your stick now. And then turn it over at the line. That's never a good thing. Steiner tries to slide it past Fulmer. They'll battle just outside the penalty box. 11:53 to play. Probably going to blow the whistle here if this puck doesn't move soon. Steiner back to Geisler. Up to Liebens. Liebens tied up again. Georgia to Steiner. Gets it into the zone. Ends up on Charette's stick though. She'll fire it off the far side wall to Hugh. To the middle. Poked away by Simons. Fulmer now. Goes her centering pass deflected. Back to Charette. One-timer. That one won't get to the net. As that was a block shot. And another save for Fulton as that one went off of her blocker. Bengals can't even clear the zone. There they get it out. Fired right back in onto Geisler's stick. Looking for space. Standing. Danny gets it in. Drops it off. Shot by Hasling. Goes off of the pipe. Centered out front again, but it can't get to Lindsay. Now Surratt chips it up the wall. Geisler can't hold it in. Jansen comes away, gets it out to neutral ice. Lindsay tied up by Plash. Liebens fires it out the wall. I don't know how that one got all the way through. They're going to wave off icing. Had to be touched. Oh, opportunity for the Bengals. Intercepted by Beam. She can't hold on to it. Kill slides it down towards Lindsay. Lindsay backhanded pass will get intercepted. Back towards the line. Caven slides it towards the front of the net. Intercepted by Surratt, and she'll toss it out to neutral ice. But Mack is there to give it right back up to Kill. Oh, boy. Caven steps in front of Thunel. Takes that one away. Bengals get it out to neutral ice. It slides back in. We're going to get an offside. Stop and play with 9:58 to go in the game. Still 0-0. Steiner comes away with her own face-off. Comes up the near side wall. Gets it into the zone. Beam's got Kill in front. Kill got to skate harder there. Kiddo, you were there. Shot from below the goal line goes over to top of the net. Comes off of the half wall. Steiner pokes it away. Boy now up to neutral ice. The Bengals in trouble here on a change. Geisler off the bench. That shot goes high over the top of the net and rebounds to the near side corner. Somebody's got to want the puck here. Kill get her up to center line. Slides it over to Steiner. Goes through her legs. Out to neutral ice. Andrews tips it into the zone on the boy's stick. She fires it up far side to Becker. Becker gets it across the line. Loses it in her skates. Centers it right in front of the net and a save for Fulton. Now Geisler intercepts another centering pass. Looking for somewhere to go. Look for Rivers on the far side. Rivers gets back up to the puck, slides it towards the front of the net, intercepted, back to the line. Stepping up is Simons, fires it in on net. Loose for Lindsay. What a save by Fredensburg. 2 shots for the Bengals. Great opportunities as Geisler holds it. Oh, Geisler's going to go in the box for tripping here. Couple shots for the Bengals. Geisler got beat at the line, stuck her leg out. Then we're going to get a penalty on number 12. Second of the game for tripping. Oh, yeah. Mom's like, did she stick her leg out? And then she comes pouting to the box. Look at the camera, kid. Grandma wants to see you. Tripping on Geisler. 8:30 to play. Another power play coming for the Elks. Steiner tosses it into the corner. Elks battling. Slide it back to the far side point. That's Fulmer. Dumps it back down low. Mack gets her into the corner. Jansen centering pass. Cleared out to neutral ice by Hasling. Surratt will get it for the Elks. Circles to the far side. Fires it up the wall. Jansen gets it down in deep towards the corner. Poked away. Off of the skates of Keogh, centered out front. Backhanded shot, can't get to the net. That one goes wide left. Bengals lucky there. Shot from the half wall. Pad save, it's loose in front. Goal! Elk River's going to get the backdoor goal. Going up 1-0 on the Bengals. On a nice rebound save, or nice rebound goal. That's number 8, Becker. We'll put Elk River up 1-0 at the 7:17 mark in period 3. Elk River controls the face-off. Gets it into the zone, poked up and away, onto Andrew's stick. Goes on the right, slides it over towards Lindsay. Lindsay's shot goes off his shoulder and just goes above the top of the net. This one gets fired out to neutral ice. Geiser slides it across to Simons. Simons can't hold on to it. Turns that one over to Thunell. Battles bat, though loose in front, and a save by Fulton. Wraparound attempt coming, and another save as Fulton goes post to post. As Elk River still putting the pressure on the Bengals. 7:05 to play. Bengals down 1. Mack takes down Thunell in front of the net there. As the Bengals just get it out to neutral ice. Liebens is there. Work to the middle, kid. Works back to the left. Tries to use her body. Gets a puck in just outside of the net. That one didn't quite slide in, as Fredensburg will cover that up. 6:44 to play. Bengals down 1. Sherrod intercepts one, sliding in, comes back to Mack, and she's going to tip this one in. We're going to get an offsides on the Bengals here, as the referee wants to take this faceoff into the Bengals zone. 2-in-1 game even. Intentional offsides called on Keogh. 6:36 to play. Keogh behind her own net, rings it around the near side wall. Liebens fires it out to neutral ice. Steiner steps in front of one. It's loose, tapped into the Elk zone now. Boyle pick it up, go back behind her own net. I sounded Australian there for a second. Mack to Lindsay. Lindsay can't get the wheels going. Kill gets it across center ice. Turns this one over, goes down in a heap on the far side. Mack tied up against the walls. Lindsay scoops it up on her own. She'll go behind the net as we're under 6 to play. Poked away by Becker. Takes it back from Becker. Caven gets it over to Kill on the far side. Kill will get it across the center ice. Tips her in deep as the Bengals get a partial change here. Kill behind the net now. Spins around. Falls down and draws the penalty. Bengals will go on the power play with an interference call. I got to get the penalties off. Won't even put it on. Interference on Sherratt. Going with the power play for the Bengals here. Geisler and Keogh back at the point. Lindsay, Caven, and Steiner. 5:33 to play. Get up there. That's Jansen. She'll get it out and dump it into the zone. Gets cleared out. Steiner's in a race. Didn't want to run into 28. Steiner gives it to Mack on the far side. Mack will skate it up and out of the zone to center ice, dumps it in. Boyd tries to fire it off the wall. Caven will come away with it from the half wall. Try to get it to Lindsay. Intercepted, and an icing coming on Elk River as the Bengals will be down to 54 seconds on the power play. 4:56 on the clock. Pull the goalie now? No. Back towards the corner. Oh. Back to Mack. Back down on the half wall, Lindsay. Held in by Mack there, and Steiner comes back to give a hand as Geyser will collect the loose puck. Fires it off the near side wall, finds Steiner. Steiner tips it up past Kuntz. Steiner in on the right side, looking for a low shot, and it just misses wide left. Bouncing puck out to neutral ice. Becker fires it off at a far side wall. 20 seconds remain on the power play for the Bengals. Lindsay, now you got a one-on-one. Ari Lindsay, Kuntz is not a quick one. Gets it around her on the right. Ari Lindsay looking to tie it up. Oh, that shot just misses the left side post as it bounced over the shoulder. In the corner now, Lindsay works it back up top. Shot by Lindsay, pad or blocker save, cleared back to Mack. Mack fires off a shot, tipped in front. It's loose, kicked out again. Couple quick shots for the Bengals and an icing call incoming on Elk River as the power play is over for the Bengals. 3:48 remain in the game. Bengals find themselves down 1 with under 4 to play. Down low in the corner for Rivers. Try to get it back to Andrews. That one comes back to the line, held in. Emma tries to fight through one. Schratt comes away with it up the near side. Caven fights off Schratt. It's a loose puck on the half wall. As Jansen's down on the ice, Caven comes away with it. You got to skate that kid. Let's go. Gets it to the line, gets poked away. Now Andrews comes away with a puck, slides it through a set of legs. She's got 4 Elk River girls in her way as the Bengals make a change. And Fulmer will come out with speed on the far side. Into the zone, looking for a drop pass. Nobody there, angles in towards the net, but a nice job by Steiner to step in front of that. Riley fires that one off a set of skates, goes down into the zone, 2:50 to play. Bengals down 1, late. Back to Simons from the point. Her shot blocked. Another shot high in the air and a save by Fredensburg. 2:39 to go. See what Neal pulls out of his hat here in the last 2.5 minutes. Geisler off the near side wall to Steiner. Into the zone. Lindsay tackled. Simons fires it back down towards the net. Intercepted by the Elks, though. Thunel will bring it into the Bengal zone on the near side. Simons pokes it away, tries to gather it back up, gets it to Lindsay. 2:13 to play. Ari Lindsay brings it around on the right side, takes a slash, slides it towards the net, and it gets deflected. On the way in, Fredensburg had no idea that one landed on top of her pad.
The goalie looked behind.
She thought that one snuck through on her. 2:04 to play. Loose puck, neutral ice, intercepted by Andrews. Nice move by Emma, slides through some more legs. Couple Elk River girls take each other out as this comes back to Caven. She'll shoot into a set of knee pads there. Still battles through it though, loses it to Fulmer, and Elk River will bring it in on her right side as we're with 1:39 to play in the game. Centering pass picked off by Emma Andrews. She can't hold on to it, gets it back up, fires it up through neutral ice as the Bengals look to get this in deep now. That's going to be a nice, they're going to wave it off. Fulton makes her way out of the net. Not all the way. Mack fires a shot off. Rebound there, backhanded shot by Danny and a save by Fredensburg. As Fulton and Schratt get into it. On the side of the net, 1:12 to play. Empty net for the Bengals. Andrews slides in late. Lots of hustle out of her here lately. Back to Mack. Mack, quick shot. Just misses the near side post. Steiner looking just to dump this back in deep. Geisler can't turn that over. Trouble. Dump down. We're going to get a icing call here on Elk Rivers. We're under 1 to play. 58.1 to be exact. Hooking. Bengals are going to be 6-on-4 as we get a penalty on Becker, one of the top players for the Elk River Elks. She'll go into the box. Bengals 6-on-4 for the final 54.6 seconds. Good call there. So definitely got a hold of Lindsay there. 54.6 remaining. Caven at the dot now. Slides it back. Geisler across to Mack. Mack shot in on net. Loose in front, and the Bengals can't tap it in. Frensburg will cover it up again. Lindsay will take a punch. Nice pass by Geisler over to Keogh. Keogh pulled the trigger, and it was loose in front again. Fredensburg holding on to that shutout. 46.9 seconds remain. Loose puck back to neutral ice. Geisler looks to carry this one in. Brings it into the zone. Tied up on the wall. Caven comes away with a puck. Brings it down low. Slides it in front. Poked away. Now it comes all the way back out to neutral ice with 26 seconds remaining. Bengals clear out of the zone. Fired back in deep. We need 3 on it here. Loose in front. Backhanded shot for Andrews. Loose again. Just missed by Lindsay. Now the net's going to come off. We'll get another whistle as the Bengals get another shot off there in the 6-on-5. Down to 9.5 seconds. Bengals hoping to tie this one up. That one's cleared out by Elk River. Icing, 5 seconds remaining. It is cold up here. Oh, they got the heat off. All right, 4.9 seconds for the Bengals. Caven needs to win this faceoff. Back to Mack. Chance for Mack. Shots in front of the net, and it gets intercepted. And Elk River's going to take this one and give the Bengals their first loss of the season in district play. Bengals will fall to 23-6-6 on the year. Elk River improves to 15-11-5. Tuesday night, Blaine Bengals high school girls team will play host to Osseo Park Center live on NSPN TV. Tune in Tuesday night for some varsity action. And we'll see you back here on Geyser Hockey very soon.